Israel here, on the road again. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's your boy Michael Israel. We're on the road on our way to Tampa for the Tampa Shabbat. Let me see. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check our. Let's see. Make sure the sound is. Yep. Apparently the sound works. But shalom, y'all. Good to see y'all on there. Cop just got somebody. Cop pulled somebody over. But yeah, we're on our way to Tampa. So I really haven't had a chance to go live. So I just wanted to bring everybody up to speed on everything going on. Because the thing is, what I was thinking about it, what I'm gonna do this weekend is I'm not gonna do the Saturday Shabbat thing. I'm gonna be live streaming the Tampa Shabbat, and Malachi is gonna be teaching, and he said he got a heavy lesson, so everybody get edified that way. I'll talk to my aunt, see if they're gonna do the prayer line. Yep. Hold on one sec. I'm just making sure everything's up and running. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna just make sure they're gonna do the prayer line. Hey, shalom to all y'all on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. Shalom to y'all. Shalom, Jeremiah, Israel for life, Gloria of Israel, Lynn, Ayana Price, shalom, Sue, Olivia, shalom, Mr. Simmons, shalom, Dana, shalom. And let's see who's over here. We'll go over to shalom to y'all over on Facebook. Easy. Let's see who's up. Ardell, shalom. Medina, shalom. Meshach, hey, shalom, Mak. Hey, I've been meaning to call you, man. I definitely gotta talk to you, man. About some of these events coming up, for sure. So, if I don't call you, call me. You know. Danus Nichols, shalom. Good to see you in there. Tay King, shalom. So yeah. So basically, I'm just on here. I'm just chopping it up, just giving everybody a rundown or whatever, and letting y'all know that this Shabbat, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be so daggone tired. I'm not gonna get up early.
Shalom, fam.
All right. And if Haji Golightly's watching, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
I'm driving again, Haji.
Mm-hmm. All right. Shalom, Shana. Shalom, Chicago. Good to see you in there, man. But yeah, so yeah, on the Shabbat, I'm not doing the morning lesson. I'm gonna do I'll be getting my equipment and all that stuff ready, and we have to go over there. Hopefully they'll let us in there early and get set up. Shalom, Medina, good to see you in there. Yimmy, you gonna beat me up, ain't you? Next time you see me, I'll let you punch me in the head, and then I'll start remembering. Sometimes I need discipline.
That don't work.
But yeah. So I'm gonna talk to the Oxo and see if we're gonna do the prayer line. I'm gonna do that. And if y'all got any questions, comments, anything like that, definitely put them in there. I'm just on here chilling, chopping it up. We out here in the sticks somewhere in Florida. It's just trees and dirt out here. And cows. Yeah, so, what was that, Sam? So, but yeah, man, the weather's looking good. We got, if y'all are in the area, man, definitely come on out. Let's see. Have fun. But yeah, we got brother Michael Norman. He's coming out. He's gonna perform his his song, a couple of his songs. Madison and Samantha, they're gonna sing the Shema. They're gonna sing some Shema Israel. Koya, she probably gonna help him out a little bit. Who else? We got L, so he gonna sing all those songs on his album, So definitely, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be exciting. I got some Malachi's coming out, so. And he told me yesterday he been working on his lesson. Anytime this dude sit down and work on a lesson, it's fire. You see that show, straight down the middle, man. So okay, I got also got my Ak that I'm gonna introduce to the Hebrew community. Like, he been on my show before, Orlando, and my Ak, he's like my point of contact in Orlando, because I've had people contact me and say, hey, I live in Orlando and I want to get baptized. Do you know anybody? And I point them to my Ak, Bernard. And he's thoroughly connected. Look at that. Somebody got a daggone. Did you see that? They got a daggone roller coaster in their backyard. What in the heck?
The stuff we see out here, man, is wild sometimes. It just cracks me up.
And it looks so country.
You just never know what you're gonna come across.
And like you live a couple hours away from Disney World. It's like, why are you building a? Look, I ain't going to just. But anyway, so yeah, one of my main reasons for putting this thing together is to connect everybody in Florida and let everybody know where everybody's at. Pastor Johnson, who basically represents the Fort Lauderdale area over there, he's not going to be able to make it out. What I think I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to get him on the phone so he can talk to everybody for a sec, just so everybody knows the whole region's covered for the most part. I've had some people reach out to me from the in time, because I know a couple people, well, not really. In time, we're gonna get that. Even if I gotta go out there and do an event or something, we're gonna do something out there. But for the most part, we got Florida covered. So for that whole Miami region, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, that region over there, we got my dude, Pastor Johnson. Tampa, we're going to meet everybody. If you're a leader in Tampa, definitely, I'm going to get those brothers to come up there and definitely go into what assembly they're from, and so people can know. Like I said, my dude Bernard, is going hard in Orlando. Good brother, soldier mindset. You know what I'm saying? I like that brother, man. Used to be in the Marines, if that tells you anything. So yeah, good dude, man. He's a real dude, you know what I'm saying? Just a real straight up dude. So he got that locked. If you're in the Gainesville area, my dude Benjamin Banks is going to be down there representing the Berean Council. That's what they call their assembly, their Mishpachah, their family up there. And you could definitely link up with him, because I know I've had a couple people reach out to me from Gainesville, and I just put them in that direction. And then, of course, me, I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. You know what I'm saying? And what we're gonna do, we're gonna find more people in between, I'm sure. So yeah, definitely come on out there. It's gonna be good.
Everybody's bringing food also.
Yeah, we had a couple of our Mishpachah in certain regions. They stepped up. They said, hey, we take care of the food. L is taking care of the music and the sound system. And then, you know me, I'm a live streamer for everybody who can't make it out, so they can, you know, get this information, understand who's who and who's where and all that stuff. And like I said, we're going to just keep this thing moving. I'm going to tell y'all some future things that are up and coming. Is we have, we'll be in, I'm working some things with Ron Dalton with Chicago, New York, and Newark, New Jersey. So New York City and Newark, New Jersey. I'm going to be in Tennessee. Koya, when am I going to be in Tennessee?
27th through 30th. June 27th, June 30th. We're in Tennessee.
Okay. So June 27th, I'll be in Tennessee with my arc out there. I'm working on something in Charleston just to do a Shabbat there to link folks up in Charleston with New Breed. But we're in the early stages of that. We haven't solidified anything. We just thrown some dates around or whatever. You know, I'll be doing a Shabbat in Jacksonville pretty soon, just to make sure I link people up. And let me say this: the goal is for y'all to link up and get to know people. Because I caution you. With a big get to know people, to the point where I think I need to do a lesson on, you know, how to get to know people, because I've done a lot of socializing, networking, talking, even before I came into the truth, to the point where I can be real open and engaging with people, but be cautious and be watchful about warning signs that the person might be a low character person or something like that. You know, and I think a lot of people need to be educated on that. All right, Shaka Israel, people in Arizona. Yeah, I was talking to one of my there's two ops out there, and we are going to work on doing something in Arizona, in Vegas. It's gonna be in Vegas, you know. So we're gonna be working on doing some type of Shabbat or something in Shabbat in Vegas. But like I said, we don't have anything solid, because I'm gonna be making a West Coast swing soon. Because I want to see the Israel. You know, he invited me out. Definitely want to link up with him. I like the way he teaches, and I let him know what I'm doing. And so but I want to do it in the West Coast is so big. But I know I'm gonna be out in Vegas. You know, can't guarantee exactly when. but it'll be coming. And that's all I do. Like I thought, it's funny, man. I thought I was gonna have to do multiple Shabbats in Orlando to get that thing to take off. But when the Most High put it on my heart and I initiated it, and I told one of my ox about it, and he was like, "Hey, I got a brother-in-law who got a Christian church. You could do it there. He'd only charge you a little bit of money to do it." I was like, "Awesome." We did that first Shabbat there, and the brother-in-law converted over to the truth, and now they have their Shabbats there. So I'm gonna have Bernard bring that out, tomorrow at the Tampa Shabbat. It's an awesome story, man. So now they have a place to fellowship. So that's all praises, man. Yeah. But it's funny because I only had to.
So much. I was like, okay, but we can't go to parks every weekend. Where are we gonna go? They called me.
Right.
Like, what do y'all do?
Right.
And so it worked out wonderful for them, and we're excited for Orlando.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it worked out good. And I thought I was gonna have to go down there every other month or once a month. It took one time and it was good.
Right.
And they took it and ran with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking to, create the Michael Israel mega congregation.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it took off. I know Orlando is going to be the same. I'm sorry, I know Tampa is going to be the same. But I'm going to say this, like Orlando is going to really grow big. Like Orlando's going to be the biggest one, in my opinion. And I told Bernard that, and it's like, it's so fitting because Bernard is the type of dude who could handle that.
Yeah.
That's my dude there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and like I said, the whole goal is to let everybody know who's in their region,
Right.
the people that I know that they could fellowship. So if you're in Miami, you got Pastor Johnson. If you're in Gainesville, you got the Bereans. If you're down here in Tampa, well, I'm gonna meet them. I'm gonna meet everybody in Tampa.
Right.
So we'll see. I don't remember the. I think the ox name is Rick, but he's been my connection there. He already has a congregation,
Right.
so I'm gonna bring him up to talk about his congregation. So everybody
Filling us out as well.
feel us out. Yeah, make sure I ain't no kook,
Right.
freak, weirdo, or nut, because
Right.
there's a lot of them out here. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Hey Todd, I like that, man. he said I call it the mic. Like a microphone, the Michael Israel congregation. That's tight. But nah, I really don't see myself forming a congregation. Like I don't see it even in the distant future of me forming a congregation.
Like traveling and congregating with different
Yeah, I like coming out, fellowshipping with y'all and everything. Like I don't know if that's the model. I got my little congregation right here in the car.
Yeah.
That's the mic.
That's right.
Yeah. But yeah. Let me see. So sister said, I'm in Gainesville, Florida. Can someone inbox me so I can fellowship? Yeah, matter of fact, that guy, JT Preacher Thomas, hey, you're in there now. If you could, reach out to that sister. Tony Green, I'm gonna be in Nashville. What was that date? July?
June 27th.
Okay, June 27th.
Right.
I'll be in Nashville. So we'll definitely, make sure we let everybody know who's in their area. Sister Elizabeth Rome, if if you want, my email is right there on the screen. Just email me, and I'll definitely put you in contact with those brothers and sisters in the Gainesville area. Okay? I'll link you up with them. Let's see. So yeah, it's let me check something real quick. But yeah, and that's the goal, you know. That's the model, you know. And just so y'all know, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, at the beginning of this year, there was a sister who followed, you know, spiritual combat for a long time, like it's like 2 years back or something like that, but she followed it for a long time. And she was out in Nebraska, whatever, and, you know, she was just saying how she felt isolated and kind of, you know, had a heavy spirit as far as meeting a man and people to fellowship with. And you figure you out in the Midwest, man, it ain't a lot of us out there. And I let her, you know, we gave her some counseling on that situation, and we hadn't heard from her, and we learned in March or whatever that she had passed away in February, and we had good reason to believe that it was, you know, it had something to do with that feeling of hopelessness and isolation and stuff like that. And that's when I launched what I'm doing right now. You know, I was like, look, I said I'm gonna do what I can to link folks up, period, you know. And so that's why I do these Shabbats. Florida went a lot quicker than I thought. You know, it just takes me doing one Shabbat, you know, because we got a decent amount of people watching my show. So it just takes me putting the word out, doing one Shabbat, and then keep it moving, and then they could get up and running and move ahead. And now I've linked up with these brothers and sisters in Florida, and brothers like Bernard and Pastor Johnson and stuff like that. We can all come together, and if we want to do a big feast day together or whatever, we could do that. So all praise. But you know, let's see. There's a lot of people in Ocala, Florida, that have nowhere to congregate. Well, hey Corey, how far is Ocala from Tampa?
They're better off going to Gainesville. Ocala to Gainesville is maybe 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah. And just so y'all know, well, there's a slow truck there, yeah. And just so y'all know, one of the other things I want to talk about is how we need to congregate.
Right.
I don't have a problem with leadership as long as it doesn't turn into lordship. But the big thing, the most important thing, baby, he got stuff in his truck that don't be about to blow out. Yeah, I am a backseat driver. My wife, my wife don't like it.
Yes, you want to take the wheel.
Hey, look, yeah, Gainesville is the best place to go if you live in Ocala. How far is Gainesville from 20 minutes? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I
so
know
yeah.
about that area because I lived in Gainesville.
Yeah.
So.
And what the Bereans do, just like what I do, is I'll do, like in Jacksonville, I'll do a public Shabbat every now and then. But I encourage the people to link up with some like-minded people that you're comfortable around, that you're conducive with, and fellowship with them and build with them. You don't have to force everybody in our nation to be your bestie. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something we get mixed up. Like when we were a nation, everybody in Israel wasn't besties. You know, they weren't best friends, and everybody. you got some people you vibe with that you like being around. Well, you need to do that, you know. But you also need to have a congregation to where, you know,
Accountability.
yeah, there's accountability and there's a sense of nation. There's a sense of community. There needs to be a nation. All right, my connection's a little slow. All right, there we go. We back. My connection was a little slow. Abaya, how you know that? You up in Georgia? How you know? I mean, this one got it down too.
Just Google that. Well, it's shorter to Gainesville than it is to Tampa. So don't drive to Tampa if you're in Ocala when you go to Gainesville.
I would, you know, if you need instruction on forming your group, register on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A lot of y'all should get registered on the Brew link. You know what I'm saying? Now, I see y'all talking about Ocala. Let me say this real quick. If, like, one of the strategies or tactics or whatever you want to call it, one of the things that I do, hold on. Okay, the Don Gartless Museum. Huh. Oh, right there. Wow. I need to check that out. Maybe we'll hit that on the way back. But anyway, when it comes to what you want to do, if you're isolated, like let's take the Ocala situation, and the sister says she lives 30 miles from there. What you might want to do is, I tell people when I do events like what I'm doing tomorrow down here in Tampa, if there's an event like this and it's in your region, go to it, and we're gonna ask, hey, anybody from here, anybody from there? There was a Morey, he was talking about how he went, I think it was Chicago or somewhere like that, and he went to, he was there, and he was asking everybody where they were from, and there were two people there that felt totally isolated, and they found out they lived in the same subdivision. They could literally walk to each other's house. So it's important to, if they're having these events, or like the Bereans are having their event in Gainesville, go to it, go out there, talk to people, feel them out, and you know, you're gonna tell somebody, so where are you from? Oh, I'm from here. Oh, sister so-and-so lives there too. You know, boom. That's how it works, you know. Also, go on the Brew link, thebrewlink.com. Somebody will post it in the comments. And there's a Hebrews Near You category where, and I mean a ton of people have put their information in there now, you know, just the region they're from, to link people up. There's also a ministries category on there. It's a Hebrew Israelite directory. There's also a ministries category on there where you can put your ministry in there. You know, what ministry you're with, and so you can find ministries near you. And I'm just telling you, like that's one of my big things that I do. So you're all the way from the Philippines. I'm watching you live. Okay, shalom. Okay, so yeah, that's a place where you can go in there and link up. So yeah, let's see. There's Ingles here. Yeah, I met a sister near me through here. It's been good. That's good. Yeah, but if y'all could, somebody on YouTube, just post a Brew link URL in the comments, and if you're on Facebook, just if y'all could post a Brew link URL in there, so they could go to it. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's what I recommend. Indiana, you said somebody was saying they're from Indiana. Like I said, I'm gonna be in Chicago soon. Ron was I was just talking to him yesterday about, he was telling me, because he's getting ready to come out with part 2 to the movie. He's really made a lot of improvements on the documentary, on how he's bringing the information out. So it's going to be a real exciting documentary. But yeah, he for the new tour, he let me know some of the places they're going to be going, and Chicago is going to be like the first one. And like I said, Koya handles the calendar, so she'll know all the dates here soon. So, but yeah, there's we'll be in those areas. So when I'm up there, I'll definitely do like a Shabbat or something, to bring the people out so everybody can know where everybody's from. But yeah. Let's see. Let me see if there's any other questions. So going forward, I'm gonna be doing some lessons on 2 areas where I see a lot of issues at. Is I got a lesson I'm gonna do. I've done it before. It's called Biblical Office Politics. And what it is how to deal with these other nations when you're at work. How to interact with them. Your boss is some freaking psycho nightmare. I'm going to show you biblically through scripture how to deal with these people at your job. Typically, the 2 places where we run into the most racism is our workplace, because we're dealing with other nations there.
If you are employed. Now, if you have your own business, that's different.
Yeah. And the other place we run into it most is if you live in a low-income black neighborhood, the cops in your neighborhood. So I'm going to be doing some lessons, depending on how long it goes. It might be 1 lesson long, but on biblical office politics. And then I'm gonna also do a lesson on another place where I've seen a lot of issues, is on how to deal with these cops, how to survive police encounters, because I see a lot of our people getting taken out by that. Yep. Sister Lauren said, I'm dealing with a nutcase on my job. Yep. And I'll tell you, it tells you I deal with it. Sometimes in order for you to have shalom in your life, you might have to take a pay cut and move somewhere else. Get a job somewhere else, or get transferred to a different department and take a pay cut. Sometimes it's worth it for you to be able to enjoy each day of your life. Because I'm telling you, there is some demonically possessed nuts out here in the workplace. Don't get it twisted, And they will put that spirit right on you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm gonna be doing some lessons on that, really going into that hard. Let me see what we got over here. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna get into that thing. But and then the other thing is the cops surviving them. I'm gonna be teaching on that pretty hot and heavy, on just how to avoid them, and then when you encounter them, how to deal with them when you encounter them, And I'll just tell you straight up right now, the cops' policy for dealing with us is comply or die. If you don't comply with what they say, they're gonna kill you. That's not their written policy. That's their policy that I've observed by watching their fruits. Said you will know them by their fruits, and that's the policy I see them implementing all the time. So I'm gonna teach. I'm gonna teach on that. Yeah, just slow down because they got construction anyway. That truck he driving like, man, there's a big 18-wheeler truck, and this dude driving the truck like it's a NASCAR. He like drifting and cutting people off and everything. Dude, dangerous out there. So yeah, where were you saying that you will have a Shabbat gathering in South Carolina? Yeah, I'm working on, in Charleston. Yeah, I'm putting something together with my New Breed, the dude who was on my show the other day. We haven't solidified anything. We just in the early talks of it. But just stay tuned in and trust me. If as soon as it comes to fruition, you'll hear about it because I'll put the word out on here, and I will also, it'll be on social media. So yeah, I told my supervisor he can terminate me. I know y'all will provide. Well, that's yeah. I will do this lesson soon. Don't get yourself fired, sis. I'm gonna show you because I'll just tell you now. The Bible tells us to be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves. And it tells you, servants, be obedient to your masters. And the word that in today's vernacular is workers, obey your supervisors. Okay? So, and it says even the froward, even the difficult supervisors that are difficult to deal with. I tell people, man, at my job, I'm a mechanic. I got years of mechanical experience. I've worked, I'm 42 years old now. I've worked on cars since I was like a teenager, and I've worked on planes since I was a teenager. So I'm not gonna get into how easy I can fix stuff, but I've had supervisors come and tell me to do stuff, and it's wrong. And if it's not a safety of flight issue or something that's going to get anybody hurt, I do it anyway. I just do it. I'm like, okay. And then they'll come back and say, oh, you know what, Mike? My bad. I didn't mean to tell you that. But I just go along to get along, you know? It's like, hey, I'm just here for the check, man. I'm here for the paper, you know? So I actually go to that level to get along because, listen, people do business with people they like. That's right. I've watched people who, they're better mechanics than me. They're harder workers than me, but the supervisor screw them over. They don't get promoted, whatever. I work real smart. I move through the thing smooth. It's like I go in there because I'm looking at getting another gun. I go in there and sit down, talk guns with my supervisor for a while, you know. And the dude's not a bad, like, if you don't get on people's bad side, they ain't bad people. Like, but some people, it's easy to get on their bad side. But because of that, the Most High says, when a man's ways please Yah, so when you're dealing with these people in this way, he said, I will make even your enemies to be at peace with you. So your supervisor will show you favor at work. Like if I need time off or something, he's real easy to deal with when that stuff comes up. All right, let's see what you said. Difficult work colleagues are sent to test. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't get it. And let me say, man, Coy, dirt's gonna be falling off that thing there. Look, let me say this. It's, man, dealing, like, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes you have to leave leave the workplace if your reputation is at a certain level where, you know what I'm saying, it's unsalvageable, you know? So you got to understand that, absolutely. I am from the UK. Good to see you. Hey, shalom, glory to Israel. That's good. Got a sister from the UK. I think we got some more people from the UK. All right, let's see. Shalom. Shalom. All right, let me see. I am striving to be like Daniel and Joseph by exhibiting the Most High excellent Ruach in the workplace and elsewhere. Yep. And a lot of, I'm telling you, a lot of getting along at work, a lot of it is when I'm at work, like I said, people have no idea my mechanical ability, and I don't put it out there, and they'll come tell me to do something or tell me how to do something, and I'll be like, okay, all right. And I just do it. Right. Yeah, I treat my co-workers like a supervisor. Like, if they tell me to do something, I do it. And then, and it makes my life so much easier. They'll put me on a job, nobody will bother me. I don't do half the work I would do if they didn't like me, you know what I'm saying? So, trust me. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to do a biblical office politic lesson. I'm going to show you step by step through script how to deal with these people. And what it does, it perfects you as a saint. It's going to perfect you. It's going to make you humble down. You're going to learn when not to speak on stuff and let stuff slide. It's going to be good. All right, let's see. That'll be a good lesson. I'm striving. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Hey, shalom. Good to see you in there, Sean. It says he's the senior VP and I support 5 other people. It's been 10 years I've been taking his abuse. He used to yell at me. My doctor wrote a note. I've been stressed. My health is at risk. Wow. Hey, look, let me tell y'all my testimony. I was at a job where I was so stressed out, I was wishing death on people, and that's when I came into the truth, because it was eating me up, like the bitterness. And then I let it go. I humbled down. I let go what I was holding against them, and then a couple months later, I came into this truth. And then, even though I had repented and let go of the bitterness, the Most High, I realized I needed to get up out of there and change my environment, because, you know, once you got a reputation, it's pretty much a wrap. So I got up out of there and came deeper into the truth. And then looking back, I realized what I was dealing with there was just racism. I was in a highly racist environment. Okay? And don't take that out of the equation. Baby, let this truck go. All right. Yeah, do not take because I'm telling you, that's why you got to be wise when you're dealing with these people. Let me tell you this. When you're at a job, the preconceived notion about you as a black person, as soon as you walk in, I don't care who the heck you think you are and what you done did and what you about, they think you're hard-headed and you're lazy. And they treat you from that perspective. So what you got to do is listen to what they say and just do your job and get along with them. And then that disarms them. And what you find is when you listen to what people tell you and do what they say, they think you're a hard worker. I'm telling you. Let's see. Wow. All right. The true 7-day Sabbath of Yahuwah is anchored to the luminaries and not the Gregorian Yeah, Israel Witness. We're gonna. You need to contact me, and I'll bring you on the show because we're putting a show together about that calendar thing. I know some other people working on some stuff with that. So definitely, my email's right there on the screen. Send me an email. I think you have before, because we're going to be doing a show on the calendar and the feast days and all that stuff, and the new moon and all that. And we're going to let everybody bring out their stance and how they've arrived at that. And then we're going to let people call in or write in and pick it apart. Okay? So, all right. Let me see something. There we go. So yeah, definitely hit me up on that. We need not to continue halt between two. Alright, so let's see what you got here. But two from Orlando. Shalom, Orlando. Ivana Akoti.
Yes, that's my sis right there. Yes.
Oh, alright, hold on.
Ivana.
Koya wants to say
Shalom, sister. I so much appreciate you. You are the best. Love you so much. Can't wait to see you.
Okay, so Sister Koya says shalom to Sister Ivana. That spirit of sisterhood, all praise. All right, hold on. I think I messed my phone up here. Spinning this thing. Y'all bear with me one sec. Let me see if I can fix this. There we go. All right, so let me see what else you put here. Hey, she put, you have to be humble and wise. That saying, do it as if you're doing it unto the Most High. That's right. You gotta have a spirit of excellence. And let me say this too. When you at work and you're dealing with these people, I'm 90% of work success, 90 to 95% is simply being cordial and getting along with people. Right. And a lot of our people, I see it at the Hebrew events. A lot of people just got a bad attitude, and they're like, they can come off the wrong way because they got stuff they got to deal with in their spirit. Yeah. And these people take that. Baby, you need to stay in the left lane. I'm good. I'm not moving. That truck's swerving up. Yeah. Look, 90% of these people, or I'm sorry, not 90%, but a lot of our people, they're what would you call it, Koya? They're not cordial, but I don't know what the word is, but they're not social and open, and they don't show themselves to be friendly. And if I see you doing it, if you're at, like, because I go to all these Hebrew events, and I see a lot of our people behave that way, and then I watch.
Socially acclimated is what I
Yes, socials. They don't have good social acuity, you know. So I'm like, dude, and I see our people at work, they be like that, and they can't figure out why they're so difficult. Your boss's eyes and ears are your co-workers. So if you get along with your co-workers, like me, I be laughing, joking, and see me, I'm Air Force. I'm an retired Air Force guy on an all-Navy operation on the planes we work on. They're Navy planes, okay? And they tease me all day about being in the Air Force, and it's funny, and I laugh and I tease them back, and it's a good going back and forth. And in their mind, I'm out, you know, that's 90% of it. They don't like you. Like, I see there's a dude out there, he work hard, but he difficult to deal with, and they make it hard for him out there. Okay? So it's wisdom, man. It's wisdom. You got to develop spiritually. Once you get your mind aligned with this word, you get your anger or your impatience or your inability to deal with frustration, like you get all that aligned biblically, I'm telling you, again, he said, when a man's ways please Yah, so when you're walking according to his word, not just on the surface in some ritualistic type of way, but internally, when you've changed inside, it affects your marriage, it affects your career, you know, all that. Let's see, inhospitable. That's a good word, right?
Say that.
Yeah, Israel, we need not continue. No. Okay, okay, he's taking a comment. Your channel is one of 4 channels that have not blocked my comments. Well, that's fine. Well, you come on the show and, you know. But if my channel is one of 4 that hasn't blocked your comment, maybe you comment too much. I don't know. Not true, brother. Like, you are needed, not struggling. All right, let's see. Wisdom and discernment. Yeah, that's right. You got to have that wisdom and discernment, and the way you develop that level of wisdom and discernment, like who is that? Like daughter of Zion, like she said, is the way you develop wisdom and discernment of situations and people and all that stuff like that is by using wisdom and discernment on yourself and discerning, hey, do I have an issue in this area? Do I have an issue in this area? Am I off here? See, what I know is you can have an issue and be completely unaware of it. That's why a lot of people will argue about stuff a lot. Okay? Because, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people will argue a lot about stuff because they swear it can't be them, you know. I'm not too quick to argue on stuff because I know there's a good chance there could be some type of behavior or hang up that I'm doing that I'm totally unaware of. I mean, self-examination. Self-examination. That's a perfection. That will perfect you. Let's see. I see that. Yeah, Sis Savannah, she put, I see that all the time at my job when it comes to our people. Yep. Yeah. And I told him, there was this one dude, he was getting into it with a supervisor. And I was like, dude, I'm going to tell you, that's the wrong one to be getting into it with. And luckily, see, it's funny, man, where I'm at, man, I got like 3 or 4 brothers in the truth, 2 of them like hardcore in it. So like I bring this, like I wear my fringes to work and everything, man, and it's cool. The one I just quoted, I forget where it's at, but it says how you deal with your boss, even a froward boss, even a difficult to deal with boss. You show him due respect. You don't argue with him and all that. And he was like, wow. He was like, I didn't know that was in there. And that really helped him with the struggle that he was dealing with. He didn't understand, and you don't, because it was my whole Air Force career. I did not understand what I was fighting against. And he was always, well, you sure about it? Okay, I'll do it. And just sit there and do it wrong.
Agree with
as long as it's not hurting.
While thou art in the way. Agree with thy enemy.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Quay. Skip for a sec.
Okay. Remember that. You a lot of
like gonna be very lenient with you. So you gotta like Coy was saying, a good understanding on it.
It's so bullheaded. Want to be.
Yeah.
You know.
And a lot, Alea Joy, I appreciate that super chat contribution. All praise. But yeah, so like I said, learn my job better. I got to learn my job better so I can win these arguments and prove them wrong. And then there was a time where I was in all these self-help books and I came across the 48 laws of power and the art of stuff because I was like, I don't want to manipulate. And then, and it still wouldn't work. That put bitterness on you. So eventually I came to the fact that I just need to be obedient. Because see what it is, the Most High uses them to chastise you, to bring you into obedience of his word. You know what I'm saying? He wants you to obey these authorities that he put over us. As long as what they're asking you to do is lawful, you know.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, and listen, what you're gonna find, the only thing you could do with these situations is get humiliated and humbled down. Like you're gonna find the only way out of this stuff is just humility.
And it can be very uncomfortable.
Oh, it can be. It's gonna be uncomfortable. But what I've learned, you're gonna learn that humiliation and humility is the same type of pain as when you're lifting weights. It's a good hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's a good hurt. You learn to see it as a good hurt.
Yep.
Like when I feel that twinge of, oh, let me get at this mug, I'm like, nah, let me go through the humiliation and look at see where I'm at error in this situation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And repent of it to myself. And that's when you're beginning to clean the inside of that cup.
Growth.
Yeah.
Maturity.
That's true growth.
Maturity.
Baby.
We good.
All right. So yeah. Like Sister Koya just said, that's true growth, true maturity is when you can go through that. And the reason why a lot of people struggle in relationships, in marriage, relationships, life, and in careers is right here. It's like, dude, I will take, when I'm on a plane, when I'm doing jobs, I will take the lazy guy who's just cool to be around rather than take the hard-working guy who's difficult to deal with.
Right.
Don't nobody want no extra stress in their daggone life.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Like if I come over and ask somebody, hey man, can you help me do that? Wait, no, this. Well, why are you asking that? Wait, listen. And it's just this burden.
Right.
Exactly. It's like, dude.
It's exhausting.
Let me
It's so
stay
exhausting.
way over here. All right, where they at? Okay, let me. Yeah. So yeah, like so when I'm at work, you know, the jobs I've been on, people be like, oh yeah, I'll work with Mike. Oh yeah, let me work with Mike. You know, people be like, hey man, how's that guy over there doing? Oh yeah, he's a hard worker. You ain't done nothing. You be over there talking the whole shift, but you a hard worker in their mind because they like being around you. You know what I'm saying?
But you have to be likable, and you do have to know how to do your job correctly.
So yeah,
be likable, but also be good at what you do.
So what Koya said is, when you're likable,
right.
When you put this combination in where they like you and you're doing your job, well then your ways please Yah. And you're gonna move up.
But they liking you for a good reason, because they see a good spirit on you, not because you're compromising.
Yeah, not because you backstabbing folks and all that.
Exactly, but you have a good spirit. You have an excellent spirit on you.
So, Sister Lauren, but the problem I have with my boss, he accused me of doing something wrong. He assumes I messed up. I own up to my mistakes, but when he is wrong, he does not even apologize. Then again, he is a heathen. Yeah. But see, Sister Lauren, look. Look, and I'm telling you heavy, weighty stuff. High-level spiritual development type stuff. My boss has accused me of doing stuff wrong. I explain it. He says, well, you got to do it better next time. I was like, you got me. I got you. I was like, I will. I was like, I'm serious. I'm gonna try harder. Boom! It disarms them completely. What I'm saying is, I could like when I do the lesson, there's a whole bunch. It says, "Strive not with a mighty man," so don't go back and forth with him.
Right.
With me, I'm not there for a popularity contest.
Right.
Although I am popular there, but I'm not there for that. I'm just there to get along. Like in my mind, like I don't want to get myself in trouble at work. But look, it's like I'm there to get along with everybody. That's what I'm there for, and to do my job. But my number one priority is to get along with everybody. A lot of people go to work to do their job, and getting along with everybody, well, I'm not here to get along. Well, okay. People promote people they like.
That's right.
Y'all know that.
That's right.
So,
if you're happy at what you're doing,
but I'm gonna tell you
you're
this.
happy at what you're doing also, because if you just don't like your job,
Exactly.
then you need to, look inside of yourself and find out what you like doing.
Yeah.
And pursue it.
Right.
But there's no sense of trying to stick around and fight for something that you don't even want to be a part of.
I was getting ready to say that. Yeah.
That's not wise.
So what Sister Koya was saying was, and I think I was trying to say that earlier, but I might have got distracted. But what she was saying is, in a situation where, okay, you're dealing with this boss and he accuses you of stuff, and this kind of reputation has been established. I'm telling you, a lot of times your best bet is to take a pay cut, because your happiness is not worth any amount of money,
right.
Or you being content.
Right.
You waking up and dreading every day, 5-6 days a week. You gotta get over
Right.
your clear.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you, babe.
Yeah, you're waking up every day like, oh, I gotta go here. Like when I go to work, I'll be excited. I'm like, man, it's gonna be fun clowning these dudes. They're gonna be teasing me. It's gonna be fun talking to them about stuff and just doing my job, because it's a relaxing work environment, all that. I don't mind going to work. Like, why are you living a life where you dread going to this place? When I made up my mind that I was going to leave a workplace that I felt was a toxic workplace, because sometimes the solution is you need to leave.
Right.
But when I made up my mind about that, it was better than done. It was like I had already got the new job because my mind was so locked in.
The doors flew open.
So my part-time job was applying for jobs. Every day when I get off work, I'd put in an application somewhere, anywhere. I was willing to move, whatever. And I did it. You got to create your biblical reality. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there. So there comes a time where you need to, like, I'm going to be honest, that work environment I was in when I came into this truth, it was toxic. It was a demonic work environment. There was a lot of racism, and it had a history of racism. Okay? I believe some of those people there were wizards and witches. All right, so I don't see something about, Corey, I'll tell you, with Michael Israel, I make my biblical reality.
Right.
I don't know how to say it better, but ain't nobody gonna make me miserable.
Right. Exactly.
Especially when the book tell me, look, have nothing to do with the unfruitful works of darkness.
Exactly.
There's people out there on these jobs that are demonic.
Right.
I've seen them. They got spirits on them. Yeah, I'll be watching the spirits manifest. I'll be looking at them moms like, like that, you know. Get out of there. If it's to that level, leave.
Right.
But what you have to do when you leave
Don't subject yourself.
You need to leave that part of you there and change so that when you get in your new work environment, you don't bring the same, you have to grow. Make sure you come in with the biblical office politics mindset, not the culture and mindset our oppressors give us, where they need to respect, Yeah, so, it's you definitely do. Exactly. I'm dreading coming to my job now. I have been on interviews, and I am willing to take a pay cut. And for those of y'all watching on Facebook and YouTube now, I want y'all to pray for Sister Lauren that she, Most High leads her up out of this situation she's in. Because she needs some prayer, but you're going to get prayed for, but you need to make moves. Like, fill out applications like it's your new job on the side. Watch videos on how to interview good all day until this thing breaks through. Until the Most High
let that be your main
breaks
focus.
it open.
Right.
Put that work in. And he going to know you serious about it. He going to bless you. And we got folks praying for you now, so you're going to be good. But you go in there and, pray that Most High angels keep them demons off you and help you get your mind right, and you're going to be good, sis. All right, so Anderson put, it is important to surround yourself with people who don't drain your energy. Yeah. And if you're angry and mad, miserable, you must try to keep away from them if you're able. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because some of these folks, man, that's what they're there for. It could be anybody. It could be family, co-workers, whatever, All right, let's see what we got over here. Yep. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm telling you for real. I've dealt with some people. Like, there was one dude who got so mad. I said I could feel his anger, and then somebody else came up to me later and said they could feel it. Like, they could feel something in the room when this dude got mad. So yeah, I'm telling you, there's some characters. All right, yeah, Yvonne put, we must realize that in these companies, we are not in charge. We get paid to be what we are asked and was hired for. And we got to remember, you are in Babylon, you are a slave, you are in captivity. Act accordingly. Like, don't let these folks brainwash you into thinking that you part of the American dream, guy. Yeah, no. They in the dream, you in the American nightmare. Just don't get it twisted. Don't let them brainwash you. It's like, I know exactly where I am. I know what the game is, and I know why I am in the game I am in, because of the sins of our ancestors. You understand that? Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
That's right.
All right, thank you. Yep. Anyway, y'all, we getting close to Tampa.
30 minutes out.
How many?
30 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, we getting close to Tampa. So look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow at the Tampa Shabbat. If you're not going to be there, definitely tune in for the live broadcast. It'll start around 1 o'clock. Y'all willing, if I get my equipment set up in time, we're trying to get in there early. But definitely tune in if you can't be there. But if you're in the region, there's no excuses, man. Y'all should definitely come out so y'all can meet brothers and sisters that might live right near you. And we break that isolation. and unite the mishpachah. All right. So yeah, let's see. Man. So anyway, with that said, y'all, appreciate y'all tuning in. Go ahead, say shalom to them.
Shalom.
So shalom, y'all. See y'all later.